Hi, my name is Brenda Newberger, and I'm going to show you how to make this pop-up card today. It just has 3 little nested hearts inside. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you do is you start out with a piece of paper that is 10 inches by 12 inches, and you're going to, it's better if you can use a single-sided one, but I prefer to use a double-sided because you're going to see that back side of your paper. So just turn that over to the wrong side of your pattern. You're going to fold it all the way over to that other side and make sure that the sides match up really well. And then just crease it down. You can either use a bone folder or your fingernail, and just make sure you have a really good crease there. And open it up, and you're going to just fold it the other way, so that when you're done you're going to have 4 equal sections on your piece of paper. Okay, then you go ahead and open it up, and we are going to fold it so that the right sides are together, so that in the end you'll have a piece that's 5 inches across and then 12 inches up and down. And we're going to use this bottom half of that, so we're going to use this part right here. And I've already cut out my 3 templates. It's 3 heart templates that are each an inch apart in size. So this one's 3 inches, this one's 2 inches, and then this was an inch. And what you do is just draw a line from the center of the heart down to the tip, and then just cut it out so that you have 3 heart halves that'll look like this. You're going to take the biggest one and you're going to lay that right in the center of the bottom half, so that the left side of your heart's flush with that fold. And then you're just going to take a pencil and trace around it. You're going to do the same with the medium-sized heart. You're just going to place that right there in the center of the big heart that you've already traced, and trace that one. And the same with the tiny little heart. You're going to just put that right in the center and trace around that one. Okay, now this is our template so that we're going to cut around those ones, but we don't want to cut all the way around the hearts because it'll just leave a hole there. You're going to want to leave just about 1/4 of an inch space on the edges of the hearts, just right where it kind of curves off, right where the curve stops from your hearts. You're going to leave just a little bit there just to have it so it holds onto the card. You're going to take your scissors and cut around those lines, and I prefer to start with the smaller heart. It just gives it a little bit more stability when you're cutting out, to start with that. This pattern paper that I'm working with is our Rusty Pickle's brand new Candyland line. It was just released in Chicago at CHA Summer, and it will start shipping to your scrapbook store August 15th. So you can look for it there or look for it online around that time. It's a really fun line to work with. It has bright, funky colors. It's a lot of fun to work with. Okay, once you have those all cut out, leaving the notches, you're going to open up your card, fold it again, and then bring it back to the part where you have cut out. Now we're going to fold these hearts just a little bit to make them pop out. What you're going to do is you're going to take the big heart, you're going to take the bottom section of it, and we're going to fold it into what's called a mountain fold. And the way you do this is you just fold it so that the wrong sides are folded together, the yellow sides touch, so that you have a little crease like that. And you're going to do the same thing with the top part of that heart. Just crease it so that the wrong sides touch. That's a mountain fold. And then you're going to leave the middle heart alone. You're going to take that smallest heart that's in the center, and you're going to also do a mountain fold on that one. So just kind of lift it up and crease it. And then you're going to just kind of hold it a little bit away from the card edge, and just go ahead and shut it. Shut your card, and that's going to crease the edges that we didn't cut out on the sides of the heart. So that's what you're going to be left with when you're done. The next section that you do is, that's pretty much what you're done with the pop-up card. You're going to just finish the card off now. I've already applied my letter stickers. I've used these Pop Star letter stickers. I've already applied those to my strip of this is a 1-inch wide strip, and it's just left over from the big 12 by 12 piece of paper that I've already cut. I'm just going to lay that down. If I can get my adhesive to work. Just going to lay it down, glue it down right there, off a little bit off to the right hand side. Then I have already used a strip of, I've already cut out my trim. This is a 4.5-inch piece of trim. It's 2 of them. And I've tied one to that right hand side and then just kind of snipped a little bit. And I'm just going to lay it right on there and staple the ends. You want to make sure when you're stapling that you're not going through both thicknesses. You don't want your card stapled together from the outside. So you're just going to take both ends and staple them. And there is the outside of the card. Okay, then you're going to open up your card, and we're going to just, the last step is just to take the strip that you've already applied your letters to and glue it down. Just right there. And then I have also used one of the Rusty Pickle rub-ons. The best way to use these is they come in a sheet, a big sheet, and just cut out around the one that you want to use. Peel off the backing and lay it down where you want on the word. And then I just like to use a button to rub it on with. You just rub it on until it kind of changes colors. You can kind of see where it's coming off of that facing sheet onto the background. Peel it off and then just kind of go over it with your finger to make it sit down on the paper just right. And that's it. That's how you make that card. On the example one, on this one, I have went around my heart with a black pen, and then also with like glitter glue. I just use stickles around the edges just to kind of give it a little bit of glitter on it, just a little bit of shine, and it kind of adds to the interest of it when it's opened up. So that's the card. I just wanted to show this mini album that I made using pop-ups. Pop-ups are really a lot of fun. They don't have to just be for cards. They incorporate it into this mini album. I did the same technique that we used there, except for I just used a solid card, and that's what's fun about the double-sided paper, is that you can see it underneath. And this one, there's just a lot of fun things that you can do, a lot of different pop-up ideas. And then there's just this one to finish it off, the one that we just barely did.